everybody. Welcome to Kristen's Nuggets of Knowledge. I'm Kristen Maka with Futurity First Insurance Group. I hope that everybody was able to celebrate Cinco de Mayo in their own way. I know I had a couple of friends over in my driveway and enjoyed margaritas and fajitas. Anyway, today's topic, we are going to start wrapping up our discussions on Original Medicare. We've talked about everything from enrollment to Part A to the history. We've gone over a lot with Medicare. And in the next 2 weeks, this week and next week, we'll be going over Original Medicare Part B. So are you ready to go grab some nuggets of Medicare knowledge to put into our Original Medicare box? I know I am. Let's go grab them. If you can remember from our history lesson, or rather several other lessons, we talked about the fact that Original Medicare has 2 different parts. We have our Part A, which is our premium free for those of you who have paid into Medicare taxes for the appropriate amount of time. And then we have our Part B coverage, and that is our optional coverage. Now, there is a premium associated with that, and we'll talk about that next week. Don't worry about that. This week, we're talking about what all is covered under Medicare Part B. Part A covers more of our emergency or our hospital care, whereas Part B covers our medical outpatient care. So as you can guess, Part B covers way more than what Medicare Part A covers. When we talked about Part A, in this Medicare and You book, there are only 4 pages that is in here that's associated with all the different coverage that has to do with Part A. And in this book for Part B, there are 20 different pages that is actually only a truncated list of the more popular services that people want to know about that Medicare covers under Part B. And let me tell you, I am not going to go over all 20 pages with you because that's only a truncated list. But let me tell you, Original Medicare Part B covers medically necessary care, and it covers 80% of your medically necessary care. Now, this care is services and doctors and costs that Medicare has given the thumbs up approval of. Speaking of that thumbs up approval, if you wouldn't mind giving me a like, I would appreciate it. So not only has the government given the thumbs up to the particular care, but also the costs associated with that care. All right, so we're talking about doctors that we can go see, okay? The different services that these doctors provide for us, the different durable medical equipment that is utilized for our care and that we utilize for our care. Also, home health care is covered underneath Medicare, as well as mental care. And did I mention doctors? So there's a whole lot that is associated with our Part B coverage. I want to empower you with the different ways that you can see if the care that you're looking for is covered underneath Medicare. So of course, you can utilize this book. But like I said, it's only a truncated version, and sometimes people do lose it. You can actually access a version of this off of the Medicare.gov website, which I will put that link in the description below. Also, you can call into Medicare, which is so easy. It's 1-800-MEDICARE. Okay, but if you want to streamline your process a little bit more and have the most up-to-date information, you can either go to their website, Medicare.gov, or you can download their app called What's Covered. So if we're looking on here on the Medicare.gov website, there's this button over here that you can click. It's What's Covered. Otherwise, you can download the app here, What's Covered. Now, we'll look into this a little bit, have it load up there. All right, so let's go through a little scenario. So we want to check out what is covered with some diabetes care. So we go in here and we start to type in diabetes. Now a list of items that we may be searching for starts to pop up here. So let's look at diabetes screening. So we click on diabetes screening and we see that it is preventative services, which is covered underneath Medicare. Now it goes into a little bit of detail here as to what is exactly covered. And then it also will pop up with some extra things down here, and we can look and see that there is costs associated with some of these items, but we can see that preventative services are taken care of through Original Medicare. But let's look at something that is not covered. So if we also want to look at some things under diabetes care, it kind of gives you some, like we've got foot care, blood sugar monitors, but let's go to insulin, because I know that's something that Original Medicare Part B does not cover. So it'll say that right there, not covered, with a big red X. So that's something that you can't miss. And then it does go into what is not covered under that. So it includes different items here that aren't. But if you look under here, if you click on the costs section, it does say that for those individuals that need to utilize pumps for insulin, the pump is actually your durable medical equipment, which is covered, 80% of it that is, under Original Medicare Part B. So there are ways to figure out whether the care that you want is going to be covered under Original Medicare or not. And the easiest way, if you have availability of the app or going online, is doing that. Other than that, like I said, you can utilize the Medicare and You book or call into Medicare itself, 1-800-MEDICARE. That is everything that we have today on Medicare Part B and what it covers, as well as how to find out what Medicare covers on your own. Thank you for tuning in this week. I will see you next week, and we'll go over the costs associated with Original Medicare Part B. Thanks again, and have a beautiful rest of your week.
Miss Helen? The water's boiling.